Improv, what is up? Man, you guys look good. I like that. Give it up for yourselves for being here and supporting comedy on a Thursday night. Yeah, that's great. As you heard Dave say, my last name is Fountain, you know. When your last name is just a thing, people always try to make it way fancier than it is. So I'll go out to a dinner reservation, and they'll be like, oh, right this way, Mr. Fontaine. Nuh-uh. No Fontaine, you know, just Fountain. Also, confession, improv, I don't go anywhere where they say right this way. It's more like, got a pepperoni for Fontaine. You know, like, don't know that guy, but I'm eating his pizza. It's always funny because my dad, he gets mad when people can't say or spell our last name. I remember as a kid, we'd go to the bank and he'd tell the teller the account's under Fountain, and they'd go, Fountain, how do you spell that? And he would just go, drinking Buckingham of youth. Then they'd look at me and I'd be like, I don't know, phone a friend. He's not going to tell you. That's all you get. It's always interesting to me that the things that my dad gets mad about, too, because he's just an old hippie, smokes weed all day. Call him Snoop Dad. Da-di-da-di-da. That's my idea, Snoop Dad. But like as a kid, he's done it my whole life, and as a kid, I never knew. All I knew was that if I were to get in trouble, he'd yell at me. He'd go into the garage for like 5 or 10 minutes. He'd come back in and we'd go get Whoppers. You know, like that's Body by Burger King, live in the flesh. Having a parent that's kind of a delinquent, you know, it can get wild. A couple years ago, my dad, he got arrested. He got arrested, and then he served 104 consecutive weekends in jail. Yep, just weekends. I didn't know it was a thing either, but it is. Okay, he was mad because he had to pay rent. They really salt the wound there. You have to pay rent in weekend jail. Like, I had to drop him off on Friday nights. I always felt like a proud parent. I was like, okay, behave. No, well, listen to what the guards tell you. Well, you're gonna eat whatever they give you or you're gonna starve. You know, like I didn't know what to say. I picked up a lot of people from jail. That was the first time I ever to drop somebody off. He gets mad. Right now he's mad at me because I'm getting older, but my level of single's staying the same. For my birthday, he bought me pheromone-infused soap. I'm not a deer. Then I started to think weird things about myself, too. I was like, okay, I am getting older. You know, so I noticed this weird thing about myself. I mostly only wash one leg in the shower. Take an inventory. It looks like this. This feels real sturdy. Like, I feel sturdy in this position. This leg gets a solid scrub. This leg, I'm nervous. So it gets like one of these, and I go about my day. But it's all clean, I hope. Yeah, he's mad at me because I'm single. But dating is so weird at this point because I went on a last date over the weekend. One of those classic first date, last date combos. Not my fault. Okay, the date itself was actually great. The young lady, she texted me the next day, hey Mike, I had a great time, how are you? So I text her back, I'm pretty good, but I wanted to be cute, so I spelled pretty with U's and R's, like some kind of weird cat. I'm like, yeah, women like cats, so I'm P-U-U-R-R-T-T-Y good, and my phone just goes, I'm puberty guy. Who is puberty guy? What kind of adolescent superhero is puberty guy? Like, I bought you the unlimited plan, and you're limiting my life. She didn't respond. That's okay, though, because I'm a terrible judge at when somebody likes me. I'll give you an example. A couple weeks ago, right? I go to Jewel, or Jules, as the old people say. Go to Jewel. Hit the deli section, okay? I take my number. There's a cute girl behind the counter. She's just shaving meats. Which is a skill I look for in a partner. And she's smiling and giggling, you know, so in my big dumb head, I'm like, oh, she's totally flirting with me. Because for some reason, I'm thinking that she's back there wanting a man in her life who eats his seafood salad by the pound. So I ordered 2 pounds. I see her smiling again, so I'm like, you know, what's so funny? And she goes, no, I shouldn't. I say, come on. And she goes, you look like... Never mind. Yeah, that's rough. Because if you look like Jason Momoa, someone will tell you, and they will not hesitate. I say, come on, you know, and she goes, well, you look like that guy from Home Improvement. So I do a mental check down, right? I'm like, okay, facial hair, looks dirty. You talk about my man Al Borland. Right, I'll fix that heart, girl. And so I'm like, oh, you talking about Al Borland? She's like, no, you look like Tim Allen. Yeah, silence on my end too, okay? I've heard that I look like a lot of things. I've heard that I look like Grizzly Adams, or Action Bronson, or Shrek. But I'd never heard this. She goes, yeah, you look like Tim Allen when he's turning into Santa Claus. And then she goes into Santa Claus. You know, I'm like, I know the film. Give me my salad. And she's like, dude, that's meat and mayonnaise. Don't kid yourself. Scary. You can tell by these stories that I don't have any children. But I do have 2 nephews and a niece. Awesome kids, great kids. Way smarter and cooler than I've ever been in my life. The youngest, she loves kittens. She wants to be a veterinarian when she grows up. The oldest, he's kind of an egghead. You know, he runs up to me, he's like, Uncle Mike, I'm going to summer school. I'm like, damn, what'd you do? He's like, I signed up, and I was like, on purpose? No nephew of mine. And the middle kid, the best way to describe him would be like, you have a kid in your family who you know is going to prison when they grow up? That's him. My sister gets so mad. She's like, Mike, you can't say things like that. I'm like, I saw him sharpening sidewalk chalk into a shank. He knows. She goes, you can't say things like that. I'm like, maybe you shouldn't have watched so many episodes of Locked Up while you were pregnant with him. Should have been listening to Mozart, I guess. I put cigarettes in his Christmas stocking. I was like, I don't want him to smoke them. He's just got to learn the currency, you know? And my sister's like, well, Dad will teach him that. The kid knows. He eats all his food off of a tray. He'll excuse himself. He'll be like, Uncle Mike, I'm going to go play in the yard. I'm like, yeah, you are. Every day, forever. We're at the dinner table the other day. Okay, I got the girl. Okay, I got Egghead over here. And I got Shawshank on this side. And the topic of weapons comes up, you know, because this guy. The oldest goes, I think we should use our minds to fight. I'm like, okay, nerd. Doesn't know Jedis don't exist yet, you know, it's not gonna ruin it. Then this guy goes, I got 2 water pistols loaded in my closet right now. And I'm like, I got 911 loaded in my phone right now. Then without skipping a beat or moving her head up from the plate, the girl just goes, I sleep with a hammer under my pillow. I'm like, not you too. It's so wild. I told you guys about my Whopper diet as a kid growing up. Just want to leave you with some things. Before I progress the show on, I want to leave you with some things. These are things you'll never hear a fat kid say, okay? So get on board. Things you'll never hear a fat kid say, what's up, bro? Signed up for that 5K this weekend. See you there. Frosting is gross. Escalators are for lazy people. I love shopping for jeans. What kind of weirdo wears a t-shirt in the pool? Guys, give a round of applause for everyone that's going to perform tonight. Are you excited to see everybody? All right.